Hey, what's up, guys? Christopher Stolle here, and welcome to What's in My Head, the new Realm of the Mist entertainment. Well, I promised in Realm of the Mist for many, many years I wouldn't talk about political points of view, but it's just the point of this show is very simply the fact that I want to express what's in my heart or what's on my mind. It's kind of a video blog more than a podcast, but it's one of the shows of Realm of the Mist now, so here we go. And with this one in particular, it's hard. I'm going to warn you now. It's going to be a trigger warning for some people, you know, who may not agree with my point of view. I'm not going to sit here and go pro-Trump or pro-Pelosi or whatever else. It's not that type of political point of view, but it's to talk about what's going on in the world, the crises that we're facing here in the United States, along with both the pandemic as well as just the nonsensical situation with riots, looting. Quite honestly, what's going on in my heart, and I do apologize for the noise in the background. My son is here, and he's playing Fortnite and talking as loud as he can. So normally, you know, I try to run a more professional ship, but I can't tell a 10-year-old to be quiet while he's playing a game. So I do apologize for that, guys. The point of view that I have right now is what's weighing mostly on my heart is I'm so sad and sickened at watching America die. I don't care what your point of view is. I really don't. As far as like the masks are concerned, whether you should wear them or not wear them. I don't care if you believe that Black Lives Matter is a movement solely directed towards equality, towards a minority who feels like they have been oppressed even in modern day. All of these factoids, if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. But I'm sorry, with a lot of it, you're being misinformed. And yes, it is the mainstream media, and yes, it is the radical left that are hiding the facts from you. You have to really dig and search to find them. You really, really do. I do myself. I constantly compare CNN to Fox News to find the middle ground in between. I go to Turning Point USA and the Young Turks, and I always look at opposing points of view to find the common ground, the reality behind everything that both sides are throwing at each other. And although, you know, the conservative right is just as guilty of false information or misinformation, the fact of the matter is there is truths out there that people just do not want to see. And the truth is, right now, America is under attack. Our freedoms are under attack by authoritarians who wish to destroy the constitutional republic that this country has been founded upon. They guise themselves as freedom fighters. They guise themselves as revolutionaries for equality. They guise themselves as social justice warriors, all of which was designed and formulated so that way if you disagree with their tactics, you're looked at as the villain. And I'm taking a chance right now with this podcast to be vilified myself. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Vilify me. I've already been called a racist. I've already been called, everything else. But the fact of the matter is when you have one of the founding members of Black Lives Matter standing on the steps of the city hall that they have been attacking in Oregon for 50 days, proclaiming that they wish to tear down the United States of America completely, word for word, wish to abolish the United States of America. And you question whether or not this is about equality when you talk about people like me saying that I believe in the movement or what the movement is supposed to stand for as far as Black Lives Matter, that there should be equality. I don't believe in systemic racism, but, that there is some things that still need to be addressed, issues that need to be handled, and especially in this day and age where we had racism almost completely, eradicated at one point, to all of a sudden we're completely divided, but we're supposed to believe that it's just always been there? No, it hasn't. The fact of the matter is we're being led like sheep to slaughter. And the movements that are leading us are designed in a way that if you disagree with their tactics or with their true intent, you are the one that's wrong. You are the one that's against everything. Now, whether this is because people just still can't accept the fact that Donald Trump won the election in 2016 or not, I don't know. I don't care. Quite honestly, those people need to get over it. I voted for Barack Obama his first term, but I didn't vote for him on the second term. He was still my president for 4 years, whether I liked him or not. I got over it. So as far as people who can't get over the fact that Donald Trump has been president for almost 4 years now, you need to shut up. Plain as you just need to shut up. Okay? Get over it. Vote in November. Vote for Biden, the true puppet. Which, quite honestly, is the God's honest truth. Trump may be bad, and you could say that he's completely bad, and I'm not going to argue the point that he's not, in some ways, completely bad. But Biden has never done shit for this country. The guy is basically damn near an Alzheimer's patient. And we're supposed to believe he can run the country? He's not going to run the country. He's going to be a figurehead for the people behind the scenes. And that's exactly what he's there for. He is a puppet for people like Nancy Pelosi and AOC and Ilhan Omar to control the masses and redesign the country the way they want it designed. And it's the God's honest truth. The socialism and communistic movements that are going on behind the scenes, or blatantly, as Antifa has done, is sickening. How are we as Americans allowing this to happen? How are we allowing victims to be considered criminals and antagonizers and actual criminals being looked at as martyrs in this country and not see a problem with this? How do we not see a problem with this? It's out there. It's all out there. I encourage you, each and every one of you, get out of your echo chambers and actually go find the truth. Look at both sides of the argument. Find the common ground. Do the research. Do the actual research. Don't just go to one site and say, oh, well, I trust this site. They said it, so it must be true. No. No, don't do that. Because that's how you get sucked in. You go to opposing points of view. You go to independent sources. You go everywhere and you find the common ground, and in there somewhere is the truth. Go find the videos yourself. Like a lot of times, a lot of things are reported and the videos are clipped or cut. Perfect example of this is like how CNN will build a narrative off of something Donald Trump says, but then the full video comes out and you see that it was taken completely out of context. Well, a lot of things have been done that way on both sides of the aisle. So when something happens, like God forbid, a police shooting, and the narrative is, oh, white cop kills black person, don't go off of just that little clip. Go find the full video. Because 9 times out of 10, you'll find out that there was more at stake than just some racist white guy shooting a black guy, as was the case with many of the shootings. Now, again, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not. But I'm saying a lot of what the movement is based on lies. It's the God's honest truth. It's based on lies. And because it's based on lies, people are running off of false narratives. And while they're running on false narratives, the actual evil people behind the scenes that are controlling these people while they're angry and enraged and, hating all cops and hating all whites and everything else. Think about it, guys. Let's be real. Let's be real for a minute. While they're sitting there dividing us, the powers that be are dividing us, making Americans hate one another for skin color or sexual orientation, or perceive that we hate each other for skin color or sexual orientation. They want to defund the civil duties of the police officers, abolish our people who are supposed to serve and protect us. They want to demilitarize the military. They want to take away all our civil and national defenses from ourselves, and they want to disarm us as citizens. Not the criminals, the law-abiding citizens, people who own guns to protect their families. Or, yes, even the people who sport hunt or maybe go to the range every other weekend and target shoot. Those people, they want to take their guns away. They want to take away their right to own guns. Why? So you can't protect yourself. You can't be protected. It's a hostile takeover, guys. It's not hard to see. You could see it plain as day. And if you don't see it, well, either you're part of the problem, in other words, you're part of the people that are wanting this to happen, or you're just blatantly uninformed, whether it's by choice or by design. And it's the God's honest. It breaks my heart knowing that my family has served for many, many years this country. We have been true patriots to this country since the Stolle family came to the United States. We fought for the North, in the Civil War. We never owned slaves. When our family never owned slaves, ever. Yes, I checked on that. We've never owned slaves. We fought for the freedom of slavery. We fought for the civil rights. We fought for equality. And to be treated like we're criminals simply because of our skin color or because we won't fall in line with the narrative being force-fed to us by the mainstream media is ridiculous. And quite honestly, what breaks my heart the most, again, is watching the United States die. It's slowly dying. The dream is gone. I don't know if it. At this point, I don't even know if it could be recoverable. I'm actually at the point now where I'm sitting there wondering if I need to just be prepared for what the world's going to be like now. I have seen it for far too long. I've been quiet on it for far too long. I've lost friends over conversations about this for far too long. And it saddens me. All I have is Star Wars Episode 3 running through my head when the Emperor stands there and reorganizes the Republic to an empire, and people are applauding that he's reorganizing it to the evil Galactic Empire. And the words that came out of Padme Amidala's mouth is exactly how I feel right now. This is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause. For years, the United States has been the dream and the experiment of what free people can do if left to their own devices with minimum government to be able to use their own gumption, their own initiative to build a better life and world for them and their family. That's the American dream. And now that dream is in danger of dying, if not already dead, because of greedy, selfish, self-righteous, never contributed anything to society people who only wish to make you as miserable as they are because they don't want to put in the time and effort to build themselves up the same way you did. And that's the truth. And all the while they're believing the bullshit and the lies of people who want to take control. They want power. They are using the same tactics that Adolf Hitler has used. They are using the same tactics that Lenin has used. They are using the same tactics as Che Guevara, and the list goes Mao, and the list goes on and on and on and on. There is no difference. That's why they're erasing history, so that way you don't see the pattern. You don't see the truth. You don't see the exact same thing happening. There's an old saying that says, those who don't remember the past are doomed to repeat it. We're repeating it. This is how Rome died. This is how Germany became a dictatorship. This is how Russia became a communist country, the Soviet Union. This is how the Republic of China and North Korea, and this is how all of it happens. Exactly as we're seeing on our streets today. guys, we need to start talking. We need to stop vilifying each other for different points of view and have dialogue and discussion. Heal the pain that is causing the powers that be to be able to exploit it to keep us divided and angry. The worst thing in the world that any of these people, whether it be Trump, whether it be Pelosi, whether it be whoever, the worst thing in the world these people want is America united. Brother and sister standing side by side saying, we have had enough. Don't you think it's time we did that? Thank you for joining me. Check out the other podcasts, and welcome to the new Realm of the Mist. Hey guys, it's Chris from Realm of the Mist Entertainment. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Check out all the other great podcasts that can be found on Realm of the Mist Entertainment's YouTube channel or our sister channel, Sounds Dicey Gaming, for all your tabletop needs. And if you prefer your podcast in audio-only format, check out Realm of the Mist Entertainment on Anchor.fm, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, or wherever quality podcasts can be heard. To our Patreon supporters, we thank you very, very much. And if you're interested in being a Patreon supporter, please go over to patreon.com/Realm of the Mist. And just $1 a month gives you exclusive content and helps our channel out greatly. Guys, again, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you on the next episode.